Location I am taking Hyderabad. Condition I am taking summer. Condition not required. (40°C) and 130 grains per pound. (10°C), 8°C, 24°C. So find out the remaining. Find out the remaining here. Everyone need to find out the remaining values. Yeah, Praveen, what you need to do is, if you are on mobile, you need to go with more settings and choose your speaker.
Chat better, sir.
So I'll share. If there, you'll get the chart.
Sir, అది ప్రీవియస్ ఉంది సార్, అది నాది ఈ రోజే యాడ్ అయింది వాట్సాప్ లో. Shahjaz, please be on mute.
Sir, full screen రాదా సార్?
ఇక్కడ వస్తదిగా.
మొత్తం రైజ్ హ్యాండ్, సీజన్, క్వశ్చన్, పోల్ అదే కనిపిస్తుంది సార్. మొత్తం ఫుల్ స్క్రీన్ రావట్లేదు.
నాకు స్క్రీన్ షాట్ పంపించు.
Hello sir.
Yes.
In the first condition only, if the dry bulb temperature is 40 and humidity ratio is 130, where we can find the intersection point? We cannot find, no?
Observe very clearly. That is what the test is here. Observe it very clearly. There is a thing which you need to be done.
Yes, sir. This condition not find.
You are not finding. Who is that?
Sir. Sarvagya.
You
Sir,
can't
first
find
example,
this
if
condition.
DBT is 40 and HR 130, then how we can find?
You can find. So what is that 40? What are the units for 40?
Celsius. Okay.
It is Celsius. We have to convert in Fahrenheit.
Okay,
Hello, sir.
we convert into Fahrenheit.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, you mentioned the dry valve temperature, wet valve temperature, relative humidity. So, summer, winter. What is the next? I am not understand.
Did you attend previous session?
No, no.
You wait. You wait then. Will come. So 40 degrees centigrade. You need to convert, right? Yes, convert it first. Sir, it is very clearly stated that you can't complete this course on mobile phone.
104 Fahrenheit.
104 degree Fahrenheit. Very good. Now find out the remaining values for all the conditions.
Sir, RH 40%, WBT 75, DPT 74.
Can you repeat?
Sir, relative humidity is 40%.
This is 104 degree Fahrenheit. Wet bulb.
Wet bulbs are 75,
82
75.
minus 80.
RH 40%, DPT 74.
40% and DPT 74 degree Fahrenheit, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. Winter.
Sir, my WBT is 82.
82.
Yes, sir.
Everyone getting 82 or 75? I need one answer to come all together.
75, sir.
Huh?
75.
Only you are getting 75. One is getting 82. And third person. I don't know which person is working.
It's 82, sir.
82.
सर 82 नॉट पॉसिबल सर बिकॉज 130 के ऊपर लाइंस को जा रहा है वो.
WBT का ना डायगनली लाइन आ रहा है.
आ रहे हैं फटाक से, बहुत टाइम ना लग जाए बैठे ऐसे सुधराना करना.
यस सर.
How much?
82.
Next. Winter.
Sir, how to convert degree Celsius into Fahrenheit?
What is the formula? Can anyone?
सर 1.8 into centigrade plus 32.
1.8 into C plus 32. 1.8 into C plus 32. 9 by 5 into C plus 32.
Hello.
Yes.
So in winter, the DBT first of 50 degrees Celsius.
50 degree Fahrenheit.
Yeah, sorry, sir. 50 degree Fahrenheit. 46.4 degree Fahrenheit.
46 degree Fahrenheit.
Like यहाँ 40
65%.
degree 40% आया सर.
Wrong.
65.
63 64 आता है. 60 के ऊपर 60 के आसपास आता है.
In between of 60 and 70, sir. At the center point.
Okay.
And this one?
42.
Next.
DBT sir 75.2 degree Fahrenheit.
WBT?
63.
Sir, in winter case the HR is 40.
Wrong. 60 के ऊपर ही आता है.
Humidity ratio, sir, is 40.
35 आता है. HR. And dew point temperature 55 degree Fahrenheit. Got it? Now, summarize these values so that you will understand what is the use of this. So let's start with summer. One 104 is lying around here, right? Red bulb 82. %40. 130 grains per pound. So this is what with summer. Coming to winter, so the point 50 degree Fahrenheit may lie around here. And 46 degree Fahrenheit may come like this. Next, 60%. And this is 35 grains per pound. This is winter. So coming to sorry, coming to the comfort. Comfort is 75 degree Fahrenheit. (63 degree Fahrenheit). 50%. 65 grains per pound. Now let's conclude the things. Comfort point is here, right? Comfort is lying here. But coming to the summer, the point is lying here. That means you are not being in comfort. So to be comfort, what you need to do, you need to shift this point to here. This point need to be shifted to here. To shift this point to here, what I need to do, first I need to move this point to here. I need to move this point to here. So what I need to do, I need to go with cooling, right? Decreasing in temperature, which is called as sensible cooling. Sensible cooling. That means this point shifted to here. Now this point need to shift from here to here. This point need to shift from here to here. So to shift this point to here, we need to remove the water vapor molecules from air, which is called as a dehumidification. So that means for Hyderabad location, summer conditions, for Hyderabad location, summer conditions, we need to go with cooling and dehumidification. Now for winter, this point need to shift to here. That means to shift this point to here, first I need to increase the temperature. So the process of increasing in temperature is called as sensible heating. Now this point to shift to here, that means we need to add the water vapor molecule state, that is called as humidification. That means, so the process of decreasing, so here whenever you come to the comfort state, to be in comfort state, you need to go with some process. So suppose if you are in Hyderabad, to be in comfort in Hyderabad, that means we need to provide cooling and dehumidification in summer, heating and humidification in winter. cooling. This arrow indicates heating. This arrow indicates cooling. This arrow indicates humidification. This arrow indicates dehumidification. Now, so in summer, what is the process required? Cooling and dehumidification. As it is cooling and dehumidification, so how much temperature we need to decrease? 104 minus 75, which is 25 plus 4, 29. Minus 29 degree Fahrenheit temperature you need to decrease. Minus means decrease, right? And you need to decrease minus 65 grains. 130 minus 65. Minus 65 grains per pound. Coming to winter, you need to go with heating and humidification. To go with heating and humidification, how much temperature you need to increase? That means plus 25 degree Fahrenheit plus 30 grains per pound. So here your machine needs to have a capacity of increasing 25 degree Fahrenheit plus 30 grains per pound in winter, and your machine needs to have a capacity of decreasing minus 29 degree Fahrenheit and minus 65 grains per pound as a to be in the comfort state. Hope this is clear, right? Hope it is clear. Anyone there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please make a note.
Sir, actually I'm not understand because my 2 classes left now.
Yeah, you will get that. Today you will get that.
Okay. After this session finish there?
No. We have next session again. This session will be completed. That means this psychometry.
Okay.
Sir, my question. Hello. Hello.
Yes. Tell me.
Sir, you given 3 conditions, sir, summer, winter, and comfort zone. So the comfort zone temperature is defined by, मतलब कि you provided or calculated, sir.
Those are provided. You'll get that. I'll come to that also.
Okay, sir.
సార్
ఎస్ డన్.
హ్యూమిడిఫికేషన్ ఇది మనకి 35 గ్రెయిన్స్ ఉన్నది. హ్యూమిడిఫికేషన్ లో వాటర్ వేపర్స్ అనేవి ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. దీంట్లో 130 గ్రెయిన్స్ ఉన్నది, వాటర్ వేపర్స్ అనేది చాలా తక్కువ ఉంటాయి. డ్రై ఎయిర్
కాదు, 35 అనేది తక్కువ గ్రెయిన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, 130 అనేది ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే,
వాటర్ వేపర్ కంటైనర్
వాటర్ వేపర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్.
ఓకే
అక్కడ తక్కువ ఎక్కువ ఎట్లున్నాయని డిఫైన్ చేస్తాం అంటే డిపెండింగ్ ఆన్ టెంపరేచర్ కూడా. ఇక్కడ చూడు, నువ్వు అబ్జర్వ్ చేసావు అనుకో, నీకు 130 గ్రెయిన్స్ 40% మళ్ళీ.
ఓకే సార్.
టెంపరేచర్ ఎక్కువ ఉంది కదా, సో ఎయిర్ ఎక్స్పాండ్ అవుతుంది అట్లా.
ఓకే సార్.
Is it done?
సార్ వినోద్ సార్.
Yes.
ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఇచ్చిన కంఫర్ట్ జోన్ ఉన్నది ప్రెసెంట్ రెగ్యులర్ గా సమ్మర్ సీజన్ లో మన ఏసీ ఆన్ చేస్తే రూమ్ టెంపరేచర్ ఎంత అవుతుందో 25, అదే కదా సార్ ఇది?
అవును.
ఓకే సార్.
Done, sir.
Is it done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Once done, please let me know. Next concept is refrigeration cycle. So what do you mean by refrigeration cycle? Can anyone?
High pressure to low pressure to.
Hello.
Yes.
Refrigeration cycle means a refrigeration path flow, compressor to condenser, condenser to expansion wall to evaporator to return back to compressor. This is the refrigeration cycle. This is the one cycle.
Why this is called refrigeration cycle?
A refrigerant path is way, that's why refrigeration cycle.
Refrigerant path
means a refrigerant to compressor to go condenser to expansion wall.
Removing of heat from the substance under control condition.
हीट रिमूव कर रहे थे, हीट रिमूव साइकिल बोल सकता है ना.
Means it will be remove the heat and it will.
So removing the heat and the providing the fresh air.
जब फ्रेश एयर साइकिल बोल सकता है ना.
Yes, sir. Heat pump cycle.
दोनों करता ना sir. It will do to heat and cool. It will do and cool and heat also it will do. At the condenser side it will be provide heat, and the evaporator side it will be given the cool.
But then why refrigeration? Where is the point of refrigeration cycle then? Whether it be a cooling cycle or heating cycle, na?
Refrigeration cycle, every stage a different condition. After compressor, high pressure, high temperature. Then after evaporation,
high pressure cycle बोल सकता है ना.
The all complete cycle name is a refrigeration.
It is also called heat pump cycle. Heat pump cycle.
Why it is mainly called as refrigeration cycle? ठीक है. मेरा क्वेश्चन है why it is called as refrigeration cycle? Any specific reason? वेपर कंप्रेशन साइकिल बोलता है क्योंकि इसमें वेपर कंप्रेशन होता है. रीजन है मेरे पास, राइट? ठीक है. कब फर्स्ट एयर कंडीशनर इंट्रोड्यूस कब हुआ सर? डू यू नो एनी story about the air conditioning, history of air conditioning?
No, sir.
Any ideas?
Actually our product name is will be his name only, sir.
So early age when you start the early age in the cave, the people used to lit fire, right? People used to lit fire in the early age. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
क्यों कर रहा है वो टाइम पे?
To increase the heat.
To increase the heat. Why they need to increase the heat?
For preparing food, sir.
वो अलग बात है.
Due to cold, sir, they feel they need heat.
Due to cold, very good. Due to cold, they used to lit fire. See this. Suppose if you come here, you are able to see this image. Are you able to see this image?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
They
Yes,
used to lit
yes,
fire
sir, yes, sir.
in the caves. What is the reason? To be warm, as it is very cold outside, to be warm, right? Can I say this is called as air conditioning? This is also one type of air conditioning.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, from that time itself, being comfort, to be in comfort, the air conditioning started. Okay. The air conditioning started. Now, even if you know about the air conditioning in the 80s itself, okay, in 80s 800s itself, in India only we have a air conditioning railway coaches. You know that air conditioning railway coaches. Okay, so there are many examples where we are habituated for the air conditioning, but the modern air conditioner was invented in the year of 1902. Suresh, please be on mute. The modern air conditioner was invented in the year of 1902. 1902 by a person called as Willis
Carrier.
H. Carrier.
Carrier. Okay.
So right now in the market you have Carrier air conditioners, right? Carrier air conditioners. He is the founder of Carrier air conditioners, Willis H. Carrier. So on the New York Stock Exchange is the first building which has its completely air conditioning in 1902 itself. Okay, New York Stock Exchange is the first building with centralized, that means completely air conditioning. Now if we come to the point, till 1950s, we don't use any refrigerants. We are not using any refrigerants till 1950. So in 1950s, we started the using of refrigerants like dichlorofluoromethane, chlorodichloromethane, okay, and trichlorofluoromethane. Like that, if you have say we have thousands of refrigerants. Thousands of refrigerants existing in the market. Okay. See here.
Sir, his screen is not visible, sir.
I am not sharing anything till now. 1 minute. Okay. So if you see, just I'm taken one example, list of refrigerants. So you see how many refrigerants you have. R10, R11, R12, R12B1, R12B2. See thousands. N number of refrigerants. इससे हमें लेना देना कुछ नहीं है HVAC फील्ड पे, क्योंकि हमें रेफ्रिजरेंट्स को किधर भी सिलेक्ट नहीं करता है. ओके, मैं फिर हमें रेफ्रिजरेंट्स को किधर भी सेलेक्ट नहीं करता है. वी ओनली सेलेक्ट द मशीन, दैट्स इट. कैपेसिटी मुझे 300 टन का मशीन चाहिए, 500 टन का मशीन चाहिए, ऐसा मशीन को ही सिलेक्ट करता. So till 1950s there is no existence of refrigerants in the market. We used to use some coolants. Okay, हमें कुछ coolants use करता था. But 1950s में a vast range of use of refrigerants came into the market. When it came into the market, a vast range of refrigerants. Now, when it came to the market, so you know that 1950s to 2010, how the air conditioning industry everywhere, commercial, industrial, everywhere, the refrigerant, the air conditioning industry has grown up. आजकल अभी देखा है तो आप लोग हर 5 घर में 3 घर पे एसी है. Do you believe that every 5 houses we have 3 air conditioners? Am I right or wrong? Yes. If you come to the commercial sectors like software companies, so it is completely air conditioning. And we have some applications where air conditioning is necessary, like data centers. India is coming, most of the companies coming to India. Data centers required with air conditioning, right? So there is a requirement of air conditioning. Before 2000, air conditioning is a luxury. Before 2000, air conditioning is a luxury asset for human being. But if you come to after 20K, if you start this decade, air conditioning is a necessary. Am I right? So what are the peak temperatures? You may know this year, India's peak temperature. Can you guess?
$42 degrees Celsius.
What to?
42.
42? What is that 42?
42 degrees Celsius.
Is the highest temperature in India.
50 degrees Celsius.
So this year it has recorded around 51 degrees centigrade. Okay. It has recorded around 51 degrees centigrade this year, 2023 statistics. So we can be at a temperature of 35 degrees centigrade. 35 तक हमें हो सकता है. Okay. But after 35 you won't feel comfort. So example, if I talk about Andhra and Telangana, Vijayawada near Ramagundam, there are some places which recorded around 47, 48. So that is the reason it is called as necessary. Due to this global warming, day to day temperatures are increasing. So now coming to the point of refrigerants. Refrigerant, most important interview question. Interviews में refrigerant क्या है पूछता है. It is a heat carrying fluid that always changes its temperature upon heat exchange. It always changes its it always changes its phase. It always changes its phase upon heat exchange. कब heat exchange होता है, ओके, तब क्या होता है, उसका phase state change होता है. तब heat exchange होता है, उसका phase change होता है. That is the refrigerant. Okay, refrigerant always carries heat with this heat carrying fluid. Okay, refrigerant may be in liquid state or gaseous state, maybe the combination of both. That is the reason it is called as fluid. Okay, that is the reason it is called as fluid. So as this refrigerant is circulating in this cycle, what is cycle then? Cycle is the repetition of functions where the starting and ending point meets at the same place. Okay, where the starting and ending point meets at the same place, and it is a repetition of functions. So here the refrigerant is making a cycle, so it is called as a refrigeration cycle. Okay, if water circulates, we call it as a water cycle. If air circulates, we call it as a air cycle, depending on the medium. Okay, depending on the medium. Now in this refrigeration cycle, coming to the refrigeration cycle, we have different components. Okay, we have different components like compressor, condenser, strainer, sorry, I'm sorry, expansion valve, evaporator, accumulator, axial fan, and blower. So these components has been classified into two types. These components has been classified into two types. One is primary components and second one is secondary components. One is primary components and second one is secondary components. Here okay, primary components and secondary components. Here primary components are more essential components to complete the cycle. Okay, primary components are more essential components to complete the cycle. And coming to the secondary components, secondary components are, okay, secondary components are helping components for the primary components, to increase the efficiency of the cycle. Okay, secondary components are helping components for the primary components to increase the efficiency of the cycle. Hope you are clear, right? So here the primary components are compressor, condenser, expansion valve, evaporator. Compressor, condenser, expansion valve, evaporator. Secondary components are strainer, blower, axial fan, and accumulator. Strainer, blower, axial fan, and accumulator. Next. Now here compressor, okay, compressor is the heart for the refrigeration cycle, and I need to make it clear, all these components, okay, all these components here, all these components has been connected with a copper tube in it. So all these components are connected with a copper tube in it. 1 minute, sir, allow me 1 minute. So just allow me 2 minutes. It's an important call for me. Just 2 minutes. Yeah. So sorry. So here so all these components are connected with a copper tubes or copper pipes. Now compressor is called as heart of the refrigeration cycle. Refrigeration cycle ka heart. What is your heart doing? How your heart perform? Tell me.
Pumps the blood.
Pump the blood.
It sucks the blood and discharges, which is called pumping, right? It is going to suck the blood and discharge the blood. Here also, this compressor sucks the refrigerant and discharges the refrigerant. So it is going to suck the vapor form of the refrigerant, and discharges the vapor refrigerant. In between, what is happening is it is going to compress. It is going to compress the volume of the refrigerant. Okay. It is going to compress the volume of the refrigerant. Volume is inversely proportional to pressure, right? Boyle's law. Volume is inversely proportional to pressure. As volume decreases, pressure increases. So here, as we are compressing the volume of the refrigerant, its pressure is increasing. Very high pressure. And As pressure increases, pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Charles' law. As pressure increases, temperature increases. So here, very high pressure and very high temperature will be there. So this here refrigerant is completely in vapor state. Refrigerant completely in vapor state, which is called as vapor line. Vapor
Hello.
line. Yes.
Sir, please repeat again, sir, compressor, because due to network issue, I forgot
Compressor
your.
is called as heart of the refrigeration cycle. Compressor sucks the refrigerant, vapor form of refrigerant. It compresses the volume. Okay, it is going to compress the volume of the refrigerant. So when you are compressing the volume, its pressure increases. Okay, why? Because volume is inversely proportional to pressure. As its pressure increases, its temperature is going to be increased. Why? Because pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Clear? Okay. Now, here the refrigerant is completely in vapor state. So it is called as vapor line. Now, I'm taking one example to explain you. Here the temperature may be around 82 degrees centigrade Socho. Now, this vapor refrigerant with high temperature will enter into the condenser. Okay, series of pipes. I say series of pipes के अंदर जा रहे. So this condenser will be always outside the condition space. Condenser should be always outside the condition space. Condition space से बाहर होना है condenser. As it is outside of the condition space. As it is outside of the condition space. Now what is happening? See here. So we are throwing outside air. We call it as cold air. So अभी मैं बोला है टेम्परेचर 48-49 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड है बाहर, तभी भी ये कोल्ड एयर होता है क्या? तभी भी ये कोल्ड एयर होता है क्या?
As compared to the that high pressure and high temperature.
As compared to the refrigerant temperature.
Yeah, right.
Still it is a cold air. We call it as outside air. Outside air. So when outside air in come contact with this refrigerant, outside air will become hot air, right? This air will become hot air. So hot air. Now, so when the cold air comes in contact with this hot refrigerant, refrigerant temperature बढ़ता है घटता है? Will it increase or decrease?
Decrease.
Decrease. So very high temperature to high temperature we say. Very high pressure to high pressure. Now the temperature is around 49 degrees centigrade. The temperature is around 49 degrees centigrade. Now, this I have said that a simple statement. Refrigerant is a heat carrying fluid that always changes its phase upon heat exchange. Here heat exchange हो रहा है. So the vapor refrigerant will become the liquid refrigerant. This liquid refrigerant will enter into the strainer. The function of strainer is to filter the refrigerant with any impurities present in it. Okay, the function of strainer is to filter the refrigerant. Why? Because as the refrigerant is working on high pressures, so due to high pressures there may be some small metallic particles which comes out on the surface of the copper pipe. Copper pipe के ऊपर वो well finished नहीं होता है. Copper pipes are not well finished. So there may be some metallic particles like this. As there are some metallic particles, these metallic particles may come out due to high pressures. So to filter that, to remove that impurities, we go with the filter. Now this liquid refrigerant will enter into the expansion valve. Expansion valve exactly works opposite to the compressor. Compressor क्या कर रहा है? Compressor is compressing the refrigerant from high volume to low volume. From high volume to here, volume ज़्यादा होता है. High volume to low volume, right? Here ये expand कर रहा है low volume to high volume. Sudden expansion. Okay, there is a sudden expansion. When there is a sudden expansion, sudden drop in the volume, okay, there will be sudden high. When the volume increases, there may be sudden drop in pressure. When there is sudden drop in pressure, sudden drop in temperature takes place. So the best example for the, okay, how many of you has a habituate of, how many of you has a habituate of using deodorant bottles? कितना लोग deodorant bottles यूज करता है? कितना लोग deodorant bottle को यूज करता है? Yes or no? I have seen 2 people. Okay.
Yes, sir, we do.
Yes, you do, right?
Yes, sir.
The nozzle of the deodorant bottle is an expansion valve here. Okay. So when you press the deodorant bottle, the deodorant comes out with comes out, right? So how it comes? It comes in liquid plus vapor, right? Liquid में भी होता है, vapor में भी होता है ना?
Yes.
Here also the refrigerant will be here liquid plus vapor. Maximum liquid होता है, minimum vapor होता है. Maximum liquid, minimum vapor. Now when you spray the deodorant on your body, see that, how will you feel?
Cold.
You feel chilled sensation. Why? Because there is a sudden drop in pressure as well as sudden drop in temperature. Sudden drop in pressure, sudden drop in temperature. Same thing happening here. So very low temperature, very low pressure. So temperature may be around 5 degrees centigrade here. Now this low temperature, low pressure refrigerant will enter into the evaporator. This evaporator will be inside the condition space. Condition space के अंदर होता है वो. as it is inside the condition space. Okay, as it is inside the condition space. Now what is happening here is the blower will extract. Okay, the blower will extract the room hot air. Okay, room hot air onto the coil. The blower will extract the room hot air onto the coil. Coil के ऊपर करता है. So as it is chilled, this hot air will get cooled down. Okay, this hot air will get cooled down. Temperature decrease हो जाएगा hot air को. अभी in the last session, that means before starting this, कूलिंग तो कर दिया मैं. सिर्फ कूलिंग किया तो कंफर्ट होगा क्या?
No, dehumidification is also necessary.
Yeah. How we can achieve dehumidification here? How you can achieve dehumidification? Anyone? Any smart answers can I get? सोचो, easy है वो. Small science is involved in that. How dehumidification is achieved here? Any सोचो, I'll give time 1 minute. सोचो, कुछ भी मिल सकता है आंसर आपको. Can I come? So this centigrade is considered as a dew point temperature. So at dew point temperature, what happened?
Starts condensing.
Yes. So whatever the water vapor molecules present in the room, it starts condensing here, right? When it starts condensing here, the water vapor molecules in the air is getting decreased.
Right.
Okay. So due to dew point temperature of the coil, the water vapor molecule starts condensing. So you'll notice every air conditioner will have a drain pan here. So this drain pan is connected with a drain pipe. where you'll see small water droplets of water coming out from the indoor unit. How many of you noticed this?
Yes, yes.
Yes, that is due to dehumidification in the coil. So you'll get comfort air. This very low temperature will become low temperature and low pressure. Low temperature, low pressure. So low temperature up to 10 degrees centigrade. This refrigerant will enter into the accumulator. So accumulator separates the liquid and vapor refrigerant. Here vapor will be maximum and liquid will be minimum, sir. Why? Because here heat exchange is happening. Whenever heat exchange happens, there is a change in its phase. Refrigerant changes its phase. So volume will be high, vapor will be high, liquid will be minimum, and we need to separate liquid from the vapor refrigerant, and we need to allow only vapor refrigerant to enter into the compressor. Suppose if I want to separate the liquid refrigerant and if I allow the liquid refrigerant to enter into the compressor, तब क्या होता है? What happens?
Coil खराब हो जाएगी compressor की.
Yeah, compressor cannot compress the liquids, right? Compressor cannot compress the liquids. That is the reason you need, that is the reason you need to separate the liquid refrigerant. But this accumulator will be connected. This accumulator will be connected attached near to the compressor. Whenever compressor is working, this compressor will emit some heat. Due to this heat, the liquid refrigerant will convert into vapor refrigerant, and vapor refrigerant will enter into the compressor, and cycle repeats. This is how the refrigeration cycle works, and this is also called as vapor compression cycle, as well as it is the mother of all refrigeration systems. This is mother of all refrigeration systems. Now your assignment starts. By tomorrow you need to write, by tomorrow you need to write how refrigeration cycle works, and you need to share. Tomorrow I'll check and I'll update all the activity sheet first. Tomorrow I'll check and update all the activity sheet, and from today attendance will automatically get captured from here.
So we need to write down the steps now.
Yeah, you need to write down the steps and you need to share with me in the WhatsApp, everyone.
Okay, sir.
क्वेश्चन क्या था?
Yeah, I'm open to take questions. I am open to questions. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Sir, you said why called the refrigeration cycle?
Yes.
Not exactly clear. My knowledge basis is the refrigeration cycle. One reason for the refrigerant path flow. That's why refrigeration cycle.
Yes.
Because this is the 3 cycle in HVAC system: the refrigeration cycle, condenser water cycle, air cycle. That's why. We are use refrigerant. That's why called refrigeration cycle.
Yes. Do you have any other reason?
సార్ వినోద్ సార్.
Yes.
సార్ ఇది అసైన్మెంట్ రాయమన్నారు కదా, దీని గురించి బ్రీఫ్ గా డిస్క్రిప్షన్ రాయాలా?
అవును, రైట్.
ఓకే, ఎన్ని సార్? ఒక సెంటెన్స్, 15 సెంటెన్సెస్.
ఒక సెంటెన్స్ లో రాసినా నాకు పర్లే, నాకు రెఫ్రిజిరేషన్ సైకిల్ మొత్తం రాయాలి.
ఓకే ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
ఎస్ మిథున్, డూ యూ హ్యావ్ ఎనీ డౌట్?
Yes, sir. So you said when the liquid comes to the compressor, it won't get pressured up. So what happens if there is some issue with the accumulator, or we don't have an accumulator? What actually happens
liquid
when
enters
liquid?
into the compressor piston gets damaged.
So how, sir? The
लिक्विड्स आप कंप्रेस कर सकता है?
No.
So if liquids are not able to get compressed, what happens? It damages the compressor, right?
Right.
That's the thing happening. So you should not allow the liquid to enter into the compressor.
Okay. Thank you.
Sir, before the expansion valve.
Yes.
Before the expansion valve, in the condenser, we decrease the temperature of the fluid, right?
Yes.
So some of the volume and temperature is